25th WNBA season tipping off Friday. The LA Sparks, part of the opening night festivities, hosting the Dallas Wings in the late nightcap. Five-time NBA champion Derek Fisher entering his third season as head coach of the Sparks, also now the general manager of the franchise. Two really successful regular seasons under his belt. Last season, 15-7. They finished third overall in the standings, lost in the second round of the playoffs. Had Candace Parker there, named the WNBA's Defensive Player of the Year. She has since moved on to the Chicago Sky. We appreciate Derek Fisher joining us ahead of the season opener on Friday. New era for you, Coach. Candace Parker moving on. You're moving into a GM role as well. How are you guys planning to turn the page here into the 21 season?
Literally, we have to turn the page, right? There's no choice. We start our season with a new group and a new focal point in terms of our roster and, really being focused around how Nneka Ogwumike and Christy Tolliver and Shanae Ogwumike and many others, will be leading the charge for us this season. And we're excited for the opportunity to move into a new era and a new way of playing and also impacting the community here in LA.
Nneka, obviously, next in line as the veteran leader, a champion. How has she taken on this new role heading into the season?
I think she's embraced it at the highest level. Nneka's a winner. Her character and integrity are impeccable, and she, as much as she likes to lead by example, her voice is as strong as anybody's in the world, and we're very fortunate to be able to continue to move forward with Nneka at the center of everything that we're going to do. And she, her family, her sister, obviously Shanae, they do so much for our organization, and we're thankful. And, we're excited. We're looking forward to Nneka having an MVP type season.
In the offseason, obviously, recently making some news, trading for Gabi Williams. Can you kind of fill us in on what that relationship is going to be like over the next year or so, with her still not being able to play for you yet overseas with the French national team during an Olympic year?
Yeah, I think in the WNBA, it's a pretty common experience with players having, whether it's national team commitments or being from other countries that still have impactful roles on teams. And Gabi will be one of those type of players for us that will be impactful, whether she's here or not. To be honest, we're going to remain in constant communication, staying in touch. She's excited about what the future can look like as a part of our group, and we're excited and thankful to have her joining our team. She's a winner. She's won at the highest level in college. She's gotten better every season. And she's a great person, just a great young woman to be around, 24 years old, and a really bright future. Gets after people defensively, just physically plays a tough game. So we're looking forward to her joining us hopefully in 2022. But for now, to be more virtual and more from the distance, which we've all kind of gotten used to, unfortunately, during this pandemic.
Yeah, you're heading into your third season, and while you haven't had a season with this Olympic break, you've had to deal with the pandemic kind of coming over both seasons now, last season and this season. But specifically that Olympic break, what do you expect that to be like this summer?
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think, we'll almost have a chance to treat it like two separate seasons in a sense. Like we can really go all out to try and be as successful as possible the first 20 games of the season prior to the Olympic break. And then we'll all get a chance to kind of catch our collective breath, so to speak. Some of our players may have, Team USA and Olympic basketball to go and play and win, as well as other players that may play for other teams. But we'll get a chance to pick it back up in mid-August and try to make that playoff push that many teams are going to try to make at that time. And I think most importantly, as a country and around the world, we can continue to get to what we hope will be the right side of this pandemic as more people become vaccinated around the world. Here in the U.S., it'll allow us to hopefully continue to get more fans back into the arenas in all of our WNBA markets. And that's what we ultimately want. Like this game is so impactful for families and young girls, and the more they can see it in person, the better. And that's what we're looking forward to.
And it is a milestone season for you in the WNBA, the 25th season overall. Viewership soared last season. The finals were up 15% from the year before. What does that say about where the WNBA is now, a quarter of a century into this thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think, there's always a lot of conversation around pay equity and gender equity, and these women are constantly fighting for more every chance that they get. I'm standing shoulder to shoulder with them, and everybody in our organization believes that we have to continue to invest in our players, invest in this league. That means we have to talk about it like we are here with you. We have to put it on TV like we're doing with CBS Sports. And we all just have to continue to fight for it and do more. This game is in a great position. We think about where other major sports were in their 25th year of existence. I think the WNBA is poised to have great growth over the next 25 years. And, we'll look back and hopefully be able to remember when the WNBA just caught fire and took over the world. And we're excited to be a part of it.
How is it going to be different for you in your first season as general manager and head coach?
It'll be interesting to continue to strike that balance of, being the coach and doing the things that need to be done on the court to be successful, but also making sure that as an organization off the court, we are handling our business the right way. We're building a special place to work and exist. And really become a family. Those are going to be the goals. Like, it's not just about wins and losses. How are we impacting the community here in Southern California and in LA? Young girls and women of color. Like, there's a lot of work to do, more than just playing basketball games. And that's where the role of GM will have to continue to expand in those areas. But this organization has a rich history. And we're not just going to try and live up to it, but we're going to try and create some special moments as we look ahead to the next 25 years.
Looks like you've been doing some work as well. We're showing a bunch of video from last season, the beard you had going. Any plans on bringing that back? Why'd you decide to shave that off?
I don't know. We were in the bubble down in Bradenton, Florida, and not as much of access to barbers. So we'll see if I get to a point where I feel I need to grow that back. It's definitely still possible, but for now, since it's summertime and hopefully we're on the other side of the pandemic, hopefully soon. I feel like lighter is a little better.
You do look a little bit younger with the thing shaved a little bit. Stubble looks good. Derek Fisher, congratulations on another great offseason, and best of luck this season in your third year as head coach there in LA.
Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate the time.
And here are the odds with the Seattle Storm, the favorites to win it. LA Sparks sitting there at 6-1. Phoenix Mercury at 10-1, Minnesota Lynx 12-1. Phoenix and Minnesota, part of our CBS Sports Network action. Our first game of the season on Friday at 9 Eastern. Diana Taurasi, the all-time leading scorer in the WNBA, in action. And then that Wings-Sparks game, LA's season opener, is at 10:30 Eastern time. 4 games tipping off the WNBA slate in 2021. Want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.